Good afternoon, mind healers. This is Sharon. Welcome to my channel and to today's video. It's Friday, yay, end of the week. Onto the weekend we go. As you can see, I'm just walking down here. This is my little oasis, as you can see, my little oasis. I love it. I love water, I love sun, I love plants, I love everything to do with nature, as I've said to you before. Today I thought it was going to be an interesting day because I've been talking to a few people this week, and some of the things that have been coming up have got to do with us on an everyday basis, and I thought self-care and self-love is something that's quite relevant in this day and age, because a lot of us in this day and age, we do a lot of things for other people most of the time, because we like to make other people happy and we like to make sure that we're pleasing others. So I wanted to ask you a few questions yourself. What are you doing to please you? Does pleasing yourself and a bit of self-care mean that you're going to take some time out for yourself and maybe have a nice hot bath and give your body a scrub, or shave your legs, or give yourself a bit of a pedicure or a manicure and make yourself feel $1,000,000? Because self-care and self-love is an ongoing work in motion, day in, day out. What do we need to do to make sure that we're loving ourselves? And as I've said to you many times before, first of all is to look at yourself, not just the external self, but the internal self, and have a talk to yourself. And, if you're having a really hard time, there's nothing wrong with looking in the mirror and saying, what the hell's going on, Shaz? What's happening? Why are you feeling this way? And maybe it's time that you looked right at yourself, your physical self and your spiritual self, and said, you know what, I love you for all the good and all the mistakes that you make too, because we're here to learn, and we're here to learn to be better, and we're here to learn from the environment that we live in. And we are continually learning on a day-to-day basis. So what are you doing to learn on your journey? What are you doing to enhance who you are, what you are, and where you're going? What are you going to be able to bring to other people that's special and really special to who you are in your life? Can you bring them love, unconditional love? Can you bring them knowledge? Can you bring them joy? Can you bring them a gift of gratefulness? Can you show them how much you love and adore them and how much you care about them? Because that's really important to them. And sometimes by giving other people joy, it gives us joy. So have a think about what you do on a self-care, self-love basis from day to day. Because from day to day, we change, they change. There's things that happen in our life, and some days the shit's going to hit the fan, no doubt about it. And when the shit hits the fan, we need to look at ourselves and say, what can I do to change this problem? What can I do to make sure that tomorrow is going to be a better day, and the rest of the day is going to be a better day? Because that is also what makes the world go around. So try to really love yourself. Most of us, and I know for a long time myself, and I am no exception to the rule, and on my journey I have learnt to love myself for all the good things and all the bad things that have happened to me and that haven't happened to me. And those things that haven't happened to me or have happened to me, I've made peace with most of those parts of myself. And until the time we leave this beautiful planet and the beautiful people that we have made connections to in it, we are forever, ever learning. Never ever stop learning. We never ever know too much. We never ever know everything. And to be honest, I don't think we could ever know everything because the world changes as we do. We are always co-creating our existence. We're always co-creating what we're doing, where we're going, where we want to be going to. And we change too. I know what my aspirations were, in my 30s were totally different to my 40s, and my 40s to my 50s, and so on. Just like in retirement, people can make plans in their retirement and say, oh, this is what we want to do, this is where we want to be in 15 years, 20 years' time. And a whole lot of things can change before then. And then the whole perception of what they want their retirement to be and what they want to do, different. I mean, I've got examples of that in my family. I had, my parents wanted to go travelling around Australia in a caravan, and then suddenly they had grandchildren, not only from myself but from my brother. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, well, we're going to put that off. And I even know to this day that they never ever went on that tour around Australia. So this is also why we need to understand that if we're okay with the decisions we make and the changes that we make in our life, then we're loving our true selves. So we need to be honest to ourselves, and we need to ensure that we love ourselves for the decisions we make, whether they're good or bad. And this is all part of your self-care and being true to yourself. So what do you do as part of your self-care? Do you go off to a yoga retreat? Do you go for a walk in the park? Do you go out for a special meal with friends? What do you do as part of your self-care for you? You say, no, you know what? This is what I want to do this weekend. And are you being true to yourself with self-love first? Because the very first person we need to love is ourselves. And then we have the opportunity to love everybody else. Think truly in your heart whether you have warm fuzzies about yourself. And I mean that because I know at times in my life when I've been hurt, you can shut your heart off. It's very possible to do that. And you'll be surprised, everybody, that when you open your heart and you show yourself to the world and to the people you love and want to cherish in your life, that amazing things happen. Well, that's it for today, Mind Healers. I hope some of those tips have helped you. And if you like my channel, please do subscribe and click that bell, because I'd love to speak to you again, and you just never know what topics I'm going to be talking about, as sometimes I do not either, because they come from above. So take care. Have a wonderful day. It's been wonderful to talk to you. Have a fabulous weekend. And I look forward to speaking to you again. Enjoy. Bye.